Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Beau again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump escalating things down south. Trump has reportedly ordered the USS Gerald Ford carrier group to the waters off Venezuela. That's a massive escalation in the situation. And considering the number of strikes is already in the double digits, that's saying something. The Pentagon has said the move will, quote, bolster U.S. capacity to detect, monitor, and disrupt illicit actors and activities that compromise the safety and prosperity of the United States homeland and our security in the Western Hemisphere. Let's be real clear on something. The Gerald Ford isn't a surveillance vessel to detect, monitor, and disrupt. It's a country toppler. It's one of the most sophisticated combat platforms on the planet. Either the Trump administration is grossly misusing military assets to cast a tough guy image, or overcompensate for falling poll numbers, or he's preparing to start a war. Honestly, any of the options could be true. Trump has been rambling in Zap Brannigan-esque tones about expanding his elective conflict repeatedly. After talking about what he called the water drugs, he promised to expand the conflict by saying, quote, the land drugs are much more dangerous for them. It's going to be much more dangerous. You'll be seeing that soon. Then, we have reporting from the Atlantic about how Admiral Halsey, who was commander of Southcom, was lodging complaints about the operation. And then he wound up having a tense meeting with Hegseth shortly before he announced he was retiring. The Atlantic isn't naming their sources on this, but I'd imagine half of the Pentagon is checking their signal chats right now. Just to make sure nobody was accidentally added. We also have Trump saying, quote, I think we're just going to kill people that are bringing drugs into our country, okay? We're going to kill them. They're going to be, dead. In context, it seemed like a specific plan to strike at the leadership of cartels. But it's Trump, so there's only so much we can read into the statements. He is not a source. So, what we have is Trump promising to expand the conflict. We have a carrier moving into position. That news is breaking after we talked about word of the Night Stalkers being present in the region. The carrier has a full complement of aircraft that could take down Venezuelan air defenses. The combination of these components makes significant and sustained operations very possible. Maduro has said the U.S. is seeking another forever war. He said, quote, they promised they would never again get involved in a war, and they are fabricating a war. Trump's polling numbers on foreign policy aren't good. It's possible that he's posturing in an attempt to reverse his failing foreign policy poll numbers. And he's leaning heavily into South America as a potential location to manufacture a conflict. Maybe he didn't mean factory jobs when he talked about bringing manufacturing back. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.